What's up, geeks? My name is Joey, otherwise known as the Iron Cowboy Gunnerland. And do I even need to say it? I'm back here with another DC Multiverse figure review, and this time I have none other than the King of Atlantis himself, Aquaman. Right from the pages of DC Rebirth. Probably the best, in my opinion, the best version of Aquaman we have ever seen in the comics. You have the classic short-haired, clean-faced version, and then you have the more popular version as immortalized in film by Jason Momoa. I think this is the perfect amalgamation of the two, and I hope it stays this way for as long as possible. It is a fun little return to the side-eye topic, so I'm not going to ramble on any more about it. Let's open it up and talk about it. And there he is. Yeah, so obviously first observation is that it is a side-eye situation. Some figures I've come to not mind with that, like the Batman, Robert Pattinson movie version, or the Wally West Flash that I did a couple videos ago. But this one is a bit of an annoying one for me. I would much rather see it with his eyes straight forward. I've seen some people try to fix it. In my opinion, the fix often looks worse than the original paint job itself. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. I like that serious look that he's got going on, though. I feel like it could have been, again, a little bit better without the side eye. That's just my personal opinion. It's that classic Aquaman suit, which I love. I don't care what you say about it. I love how like it's iconic in the sense that, like, you know it's Aquaman's suit when you so much as see the combination of orange and green together. So I'm not hating on that whatsoever. Got those fins on the back of his legs, real cool. The hair is that rubberized texture, easy to pose with, I guess. Kind of floats there as well. It's kind of a good excuse to have this kind of rubber that kind of just kind of floats there, because obviously underwater Aquaman, floating, yada yada. His trident came in a little crooked, but, you know, whatever. I was really excited to see this figure. Honestly, Aquaman is one of my favorites. Not way up there in my favorites. I'd easily put him in my top 10 favorite superheroes. He is absolutely one of the most underrated characters in comics, in my opinion. Actually, it wouldn't be hard for me to find other people with the same opinion. But it has been known that Aquaman in DC New 52 was written to be able to stand toe-to-toe with Superman, give Superman an actual, like, decent fight. So, like, his strength being comparable thereof is a really big step up from, like, the Super Friends impression, the Super Friends first impression of the character as, you know, just kind of talking to fish and riding seahorses. Which, by the way, the Aquaman movie retcon, well, not really retcon, but just made the absolute most badass thing. If you had told me 10 years ago that they were going to make Aquaman riding a seahorse look cool, I would have called BS. But yep, they did it. So really impressed, and yeah, got. Obviously, the 22 points of articulation. It's not kicking its butt. Obviously, that fin is in the way. No problem there. Not any points off for me for that, but just something Steve likes to use as some kind of metric for its articulation, which I get. Yeah, it doesn't come with any extra hands, so you just get the classic C grip hands, which is okay. I mean, after all, the trident, sometimes he holds it with two hands. Maybe I'll do that for his 360 pose. Speaking of his 360 pose, how's about we do some 360 treatment? Almost forgot the McFarlane info card. Just going to point out real quick, the figure photography in this is actually very impressive. The way they posed him. They got the sharks in there, which actually is pretty cool. I like how they were able to make the underwater effect, even though, you know, for photography, that's actually still pretty cool. So not only is this from, well, it's not necessarily exactly from the DC Rebirth, but it's not from DC Rebirth, really. More specifically, this is sourced from the Justice League Endless Winter story arc that was prevalent about a year or so ago. So this is one of the Endless Winter figures that doesn't come with that Build-A-Figure. Anywho, real name, Arthur Curry. Half human, half Atlantean, Arthur Curry is Aquaman, the king of Atlantis and defender of Earth's vast oceans. As a founding member of the Justice League, he also protects the surface world from the forces of evil. Aquaman's Atlantean physiology allows him to breathe underwater, swim at incredible speeds, and super strength to withstand the depths of the ocean. His royal lineage sets him apart from other Atlanteans, but also gives him the unique ability to telepathically communicate with marine life. You see, even when you word it like that, it just sounds way better than talking to fish. So, now we can do the 360 treatment. And there we go. I managed to find a pose that actually works with the side-eye glare. Maybe I should have twisted that trident a little bit. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Now you can get the full scope of the trident. Yeah, incredible figure. Really happy to have it. Again, one of my top 10 favorite characters in DC Comics. It looks great. The detail is incredible. Every scale of his armor in the orange part is just so there. Very good. What I mean by so there is like, it's not just kind of glossed over with like paint or whatever. It's actually like textured like scales. But with all my thoughts together, I'm going to go ahead and rate this Aquaman figure 9 out of 10. Could be a 9.5, but just I feel like it's not exactly there. I feel like 9.5 would be like if it weren't for the side eyes. Absolutely nothing lower than 9 because it's still one of my favorite characters. I've always wanted to have an Aquaman figure. Well, I do have like a New 52 Aquaman figure, but like since I read all the Aquaman DC Rebirth content, I knew I had, from I think volume 3 or 4, from volume 4 onward, I knew I had to have a figure with the likeness of that iteration of the character. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for this Aquaman. And with that, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Anchor.fm. When Geeks Collide on Facebook and Instagram. WGC Network on Twitter and Anchor.fm. Come back here on YouTube. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. We're still doing benchmark giveaways. For every 100 subs, we will give away one free figure from Steve's expansive nerdy collection. I may even contribute something that I think is really cool from my collection for the giveaways. So all that leading up to actually a benchmark 1,000 subscribers, at which point we will give away a scale AEW figure ring. AEW still as hot as ever. Definitely get in on that action. You really want, if you love the figures from AEW like we do here at WGC, you definitely need to get in on that if you haven't already. Look me up on Facebook at Gunnar Lang, Instagram and Twitter at IC_Gunnar Lang, or my independent comics company, Horizon Comics with an X, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and right here on YouTube for more nerdy content with some original superhero content. All original characters. If you really like superheroes like this, like any Justice League character, seriously check out my stuff. I think you'll like it. And before you go do any of that, do yourself a favor, go to the mothership, sunsetcrypt.com, read yourself some great articles from Steve, from Jeff, from Kurt on horror, sci-fi, superheroes, and all manner of geekdom. So with all that said, geeks out, guys.